Bandai Namco just revealed that they canceled 5 games because of how bad Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash is. And that's probably not a joke. I'm gonna be honest, that's definitely not a joke. I think it's been a long time coming. Anime games have been really, really bad for a long time, you know? I think that in retrospect, you know, a lot of these anime games look really ugly. Even games that we already know that are coming out, like the Hunter x Hunter game. I wanted to talk about that on the channel, but it didn't seem worth it just because it was only like a 30-second like teaser. But then also it just looked really ugly. I'm gonna be honest, personally, I think that game looks like crusty as fuck. So we're actually getting we got a whole like interview with Bandai Namco. Let me pull up this article right now. If you go ahead, let me show y'all. So looking at this right now, Bandai Namco has revealed that it recently canceled 5 games, saying that it plans stricter quality control in the future, which finally, it takes this long. Now the thing is, I don't know what other games they could be talking about, because from what I know, Tekken is doing really well, but we can look into the thing right now, because I don't think they mentioned any game necessarily by name. So it says right here, for its 3rd fiscal quarter ended in December, the publisher said that its digital division, which mainly includes video games, saw an 8.9% drop in net sales compared to the same period last year, and a 96.5% drop in income. In a statement about those figures, the publisher noted that while Dragon Ball One Piece games remain stable in Japan and overseas, and while Armored Core 6 was popular, one of the main reasons for the large drop in profit was that Elden Ring sold a lot of copies during the last fiscal year, and that hasn't been replicated by another title this year, which I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe if you dropped the DLC already, then nobody would be complaining, but that's neither here nor there. It also noted that a review of its development process led to a loss on disposal, suggesting some projects had been canceled. In the digital business, in addition to valuation losses related to new online game titles and other titles introduced this fiscal year, we recorded a loss on disposal due to a review of title organization with a view to the next midterm plan. In the future, we will build an optimal and well-balanced title portfolio, examine our development system carefully, and strengthen development with an emphasis on quality. In a Q&A following the financial results briefing, I don't even think y'all could see this, my bad, I forgot to zoom in. In a Q&A, you probably still can't see this, what the fuck? Hold on, give me a second. This shit's hella tiny. Give me a second. All right. In a Q&A following the financial results briefing, a Bandai Namco representative shed more light on this, confirming that games had been canceled. Disposal of work in progress was decided in accordance with internal rules regarding evaluation, and the online games and other products subject to this disposal were also implemented in accordance with these rules, they explained. We have also decided to discontinue development of at least 5 other titles under development and have recorded a loss on disposal. In addition, since the second half of the previous fiscal year, we have changed our development structure, setting stricter standards for proceeding with development, narrowing down titles, and changing the method of recording development expenses. The associated technical research expenses for this were higher than expected at the beginning of the year. Picture of this bitch. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm just gonna put this away. Actually, let's read this last excerpt right here. Despite the large drop in profits, the studio did at least note that Tekken 8 has proved to be a success, selling more than 2 million copies since its release. In my other video, we even talked about that it was actually like around 3 million, I think. Tekken 8, which is already on sale, is also ahead of expenses for this fiscal year, but it has been well received by fans and is expected to contribute to repeat sales in the next fiscal year. As for the lineup of titles under development, we are preparing large-scale downloadable content for Elden Ring and a new Dragon Ball game, so please look forward to these titles. All right, so that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about for this stuff in particular. But with that being the case, I think that these games getting canceled, I really wonder what they are, and I wonder if they've been announced yet, because I feel like is Bandai the ones making? Are Bandai the ones making fucking the Hunter x Hunter game? Who's making the Hunter x Hunter game? Hunter It's being developed by the MVC3 devs, but who's like producing it? Maybe they're just talking about like, I think they're talking about like the in-house like first party games. They're like kind of just not releasing them, because I feel like it wouldn't make sense for them to say like, yeah, we're gonna stop making these third party games. Which I mean, I guess if they're publishing it, then yeah, that still is them as the publisher, so they could still probably cancel those. So you know, let's scratch that. But yeah, so it looks like to me the anime games are gonna start getting better, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Anime games have always been bad. We've always known that, but they don't have to be. You know, like I feel like a lot of people think that we need to have an anime fighting game where, you know, we have like arenas and people are trying to replicate the Naruto gameplay structure, but we don't have to. We really don't. We could just easily go into another game and have like, okay, like the Spy Family game is doing right now, right? They're doing a like little slice of life game where, I mean, it's not something I would play personally, but it's better. I mean, I feel like if they wanted to put up like a little bit more, like for example, like I understand a lot of shonen games have like fighting games for the most part, right? But they don't need to. One Piece got an RPG. Fairy Tail at one point in time got an RPG, but I feel like other games would have done way better as RPG than Fairy Tail, bro. Like Hunter x Hunter as an RPG makes a lot more sense. One Piece does make sense, but not the way that they did it. But if you're starting from the beginning of like a game or like the anime series, like if you want to do like how Dragon Ball like retells its story all the time and shit, and put that in like a series, an RPG, like a turn-based RPG makes a lot of sense, and action games makes a lot of sense. I remember when the Demon Slayer something Kagura game got announced, and I thought that it was going to be a Dark Souls-esque game, and I'm like, damn, that would have been clean as fuck, but we're not even getting that. Which I mean, I guess people like Hinokami Kagura, but personally, I'm whatever on it. I'm whatever on it personally. I mean, it's cool. It looks like visually, it looks nice. It looks better than fucking JJK's fucking supers. That's like literally like bottom of the barrel shit. But you know, it could have been different. I feel like it could have been just cooler if they just changed the gameplay. Not everything needs to be a fighting game. Make some action games. Make a, like, I'm gonna be honest, I know a lot of people are gonna hate on My Hero Academia, but I really think that My Hero Academia, like played like Spider-Man, would be a fire ass game. Like, especially spoilers if you've never seen My Hero Academia before, skip forward a little bit. But once you get to Black Whip, you could have him swinging around like Spider-Man, like literally start off from there. Or if you want to have him start off from like the very beginning or whatever, like have that be like a second game thing. Just have them running around the city. You could have like the main game, like the main story ties, and you're having like these main boss fights, and then also have like side story things that are unique to that game. I'm tired of having these fucking dusty, crusty ass models in my face every time I want to play a My Hero. Because look, I like My Hero. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I do like it. I like this series. Is it trash? Yes, but I like trash sometimes, and I like My Hero. I used to like it a lot more, but obviously my opinions of it was fluctuating. But you know, I'm proud to say that I actually do enjoy the series, and it deserves better in terms of, you know, just games at least. I feel like game-wise, like I don't need a fucking My Hero Fighters, bro. That's not what I want. I want a game where I could swing around the city as Izuku fucking Doria, or blast around as Bakugo, slide around as like maybe just a couple characters. I don't need all of Class 1A to be playable characters, bro. I can just, if all I need is like 3. I can play Todoroki, Bakugo, Deku. Maybe as Ida, just for the super speed shenanigans. Maybe as like a couple of guest characters or DLC characters where we're running around the city and helping shit. But all I want personally is a My Hero game where I can just swing around the city. I want a Hitman Reborn game. Damn, how would that even work? It probably wouldn't. I love Hitman Reborn. Figure it out. Figure it out. I don't know how Hitman Reborn would work. I don't think that could really be like a, that would probably have to be a fighting game. I know there's a lot of games that don't really have a lot of depth to them to where they can get different types of games, you know, but there's definitely certain games that have like a lot of world building. Bro, I have an idea. Ooh, I'm gonna save this for another video, but it's about a One Piece. This is another video. This is for another video, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. It's for One Piece though. I have an idea for a One Piece game that would fucking go crazy as fuck. I'm gonna save that for another video, right? But with that being the case, right, I'm excited to see what Bandai does. I'm glad that they're actually taking their time to make a game good. It's crazy how taking your time, you know, canceling certain projects, you know, putting a lot more resources into them, you know, having like a baseline for quality can really make things interesting. But, you know, who knows? I mean, this is probably gonna make more people happy. I feel like since we didn't even know about these games coming out, it's not gonna really affect anybody anyways. It was probably gonna be some bullshit ass fucking, I'm gonna be honest, Undead Unluck game that was gonna come out and be boo-boo butter cheeks. But, you know, I feel like, yeah, we need something better. We need something better, you know? But we'll figure that out. With that being the case, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, you know. I'll see y'all in the next one. You know, if you want to make sure you see me in the next video, just hit the notification bell down below, all right? Peace out.